Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for visiting this particular session of our Ohio Admission Counselor Association Virtual College Exploration Program. Today, we have Logan with us from Trine University. So I hope that you have an awesome session and learn much about this next year and possibly choosing to attend Trine. Students, please know that you can ask questions. Although your camera and microphone are off, you can touch that Q&A button and you will be able to submit your questions to Logan at any point, and he can choose to respond to you either in writing or reading your questions aloud and sharing your question. Please know that on the same website that you use to join this particular session, you can sign up for even more. And we will be doing more towards the end of October and into November as well. And also just to let you know, if you are unable to remember all the amazing things that Logan shares with you today, and I'm sure there will be a lot of information and you might feel a little bit overwhelmed, there is always a recording that will be available to you in the next few days. And it's on that very same website, www.oacac. So you guys have a great session, and I'm signing off for 45 minutes. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I just want to welcome everyone. Thank you for signing up to learn more about Trine University. I am going to share my screen with you, and we're going to do a little PowerPoint presentation, and there will be some videos in it as well. So if you have any questions, again, don't hesitate to use the question and answer chat bots at the bottom of the screen, and I'm happy to help with those. We'll get going, but all right. Like I said, my name is Logan Beck. I am our Director of Admission here at Trine University. I work with all of our students from the state of Ohio. I'm originally from Ohio as well, and I'm a Trine alum. I graduated from Trine 5 years ago. I was a business student, so I do know quite a bit about the university. So if you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to put them in the chat. But we'll start with a little video here.
Trine University's been on an amazing run. Campus has been transformed. Our graduates are doing tremendous things. There's a new pulse, a new energy. It's the energy of Trine, and you can feel it everywhere. In our classrooms, on the ice, on the court, on our lawns, in our labs, throughout our community, even in the businesses and industries we partner with every day. It's the collective force of 5,000 students, 500 faculty and staff, and nearly 20,000 alumni. A powerful community of learners, thinkers, and doers. It's the energy that comes from thinking and doing great things. Building new traditions, putting students first. Can you feel it? Over the last 15 years, we have provided an exceptional space for students to connect and commune, built a multi-purpose sports and recreation complex for students in the entire community, created beautiful housing so our students can focus on learning, opened a center to foster innovation, built a business school that truly means business, created a world-class performance space right in the heart of the community, developed programs to meet the growing need for health sciences professionals, brought hockey and skating to Northeast Indiana, built a critically acclaimed arena for basketball, esports, and bowling. Graduated students who have done great things, changed perceptions, changed lives. Along the way, we've become the fastest growing private university in Indiana. Yes, together we have done amazing things, but there is so much more to do. So we are going to think bigger, aim even higher. We are going to continue to make the Trine student experience the best it can be. That means we are going to provide more opportunities for more students. We are going to better equip our athletes. We will become an even greater force in our community. We are going to build even more leading-edge learning spaces. And this is our moment. Everyone on campus is doing everything possible to make sure that the next 15 years are every bit as exciting and transformational as the last 15. And we want you to join us on this journey. We want you to help shape the future of this university while you build your own. Yes, this is a very exciting time to be a Trine student. The energy and enthusiasm is everywhere. Can you feel it?
Awesome. So that was kind of a little overview about Trine. You can kind of see over the past 10 years, we've had quite a bit of growth, which that video highlighted, but just a little overview about Trine for some of you that might not be familiar with the university. We are located in Angola, Indiana, which you can see on the star on the map. It's in the northeast corner of the state. It's roughly 5 minutes from the Ohio border and 5 minutes from the Michigan border. So we definitely are right in the corner of the state and not too far from Ohio at all. We have just over 2,000 undergraduate students on main campus. So we're kind of considered a large, small school. Overall, across all of our campuses, we have over 5,000 students. This does include like dual enrollment students that are taking college classes in high school, our undergraduate students, and then some of our adult and online learning students. Across all majors, our average class size is 19 students, so really small hands-on learning style, and our student to faculty ratio is 15:1. Something I'm really proud of as an alum is over the past 4 years, we've had over a 99% job placement rate across all majors. And as you can see, this most recent graduating class had had a 99.7% job placement rate. So kind of hard to beat that. So very high job placement rate. That's something we really pride ourselves on, is getting you into college, being successful, and out into the career path that you want to go into. And then we have 36 majors on campus. And so I'll kind of dive into those a little bit. As you can see, we have 5 different academic schools. We have our Allen School of Engineering and Computing. We have the Kettner School of Business, the Frank School of Education, for anyone that wants to go into teaching, the Janin School of Arts and Sciences, and the Rinker Ross School of Health Sciences. I'm going to start and give a little overview about our Allen School of Engineering and Computing. So this is our largest school on campus. This is what Trine has kind of been known for a while. Roughly about 35% of our students are engineers. So it is our largest academic school. It's our most popular set of majors. Mechanical engineering right now is our largest major, followed by biomedical engineering. So you can see a list of the different majors included here on the left-hand side of the screen. With all of our engineering, it's a very hands-on program, so you'll be doing all the work in the labs and classrooms. We don't do any teacher assistance or anything like that. We also do really promote all of our students in the engineering field to go and get internships or co-ops. Every one of our students in engineering can take part in our career fair, where we'll bring 100 different engineering firms to campus, and you'll be able to interview with them that day for internships, co-ops, or even full-time jobs. So actually today we're doing that. We're doing a drive-in version, so it's in the parking lot, but students are able to go and meet with companies in the parking lot and interview with them for internships and co-ops. So it's a really unique experience, and that's where a lot of our students get their foot in the door with these companies. But engineering is a really cool degree across all these. We are a 4-year engineering degree program, so right when you graduate, you can go out into the job field and get a pretty good paying job. Last year, our engineering school, their average salary starting out was $67,000 per year. So definitely can make some good money right upon graduation. This next slide I'm going to show has a lot of the different companies that we've partnered with for internships, co-ops, or we've even sent full-time engineering students too. So you can see some of the big ones are Rolls-Royce, Ford, GM, DuPont, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson. So there's quite a few companies on here that our students routinely are going for internships, co-ops, and even full-time jobs. I know my roommate at Trine was a mechanical engineer, and he got a job at Rolls-Royce after graduation, and he actually works on jet engines there. So it's kind of a unique opportunity. So really no matter what you're wanting to do in engineering, whether it's biomedical, mechanical, civil, electrical, we have it, and we do a good job of getting students into the career path that they want to go into with it. Moving on, I'm going to talk a little bit about our Kettner School of Business. So this is the school I was a part of, so I'm definitely proud to be a School of Business alum at Trine. So in our business school, we offer everything from accounting to finance, golf management, sport management, marketing, business administration. So it's pretty well-rounded. With those, the opportunities are pretty limitless. So I was a business management major, but with that, my professors helped me get an internship with the Kansas City Chiefs, where I was able to go work in the marketing department for their football team for the summer. And they helped me land a couple other internships with companies. So I thought that was really cool that the professors were helping me find internships. I wasn't left out on my own to find those for myself. We also do a really good job with the business school of what we call professional paradigms, which you can see on this next slide. So with that, they hold programs in our business school teaching students the soft skills, such as when you're going into an interview, how to properly shake hands with someone, how to create a resume, how to create a cover letter, how to interview properly. We hold a lot of mock interviews. So the professional paradigms program is really awesome. The business school leads it, but any major is allowed to attend those events. So I definitely encourage you, if you do attend, trying to go to some of those events, because those are things you can use for the rest of your career, even after college. You can also see we have quite a few different organizations and clubs you can join in the Kettner School of Business, such as Women in Business, the Sales Club, Iron Fellows. So those are all really cool clubs and organizations. Whether you attend Trine or any university, I encourage you to get involved and join as many clubs and organizations as you can, because that will make your time in college much more enjoyable, and you'll actually get a lot more out of your education. So we're going to move on to the Frank School of Education. So this is for anyone wanting to go into education and become a teacher. So we offer K through 12 education at Trine. We also offer special education that you can do dual licensure in. So you can add that to any major, whether it's elementary or high school education. So it's kind of a unique program. With the education school, you also will get Google Classroom certified, which is very unique. So that way you can go into whatever school that you end up teaching in full time and train other teachers at that institution, Google Classroom. So it kind of makes you more valuable. Our principals that we've taught to really like to see that our students are going into these schools already trained in Google Classroom. You'll also see on this next slide, 100% of our the principals that we surveyed agreed our program is effective, relevant, and improves student learning. They agreed that our graduates were more prepared than any other new teachers in their school district. So we're really proud about that. We've also had 100% job placement rate in the education school for 6 straight years. So every single one of our education students is going out and getting a job after graduation in school districts. So we're really proud about that. You can't beat 100%. Every one of our students is going and getting jobs and being successful in the school districts they end up teaching in. Moving on is our Jannon School of Arts and Sciences. So this school is pretty unique. It has a broad range of majors, from actuarial science and mathematics majors to communication and English to criminal justice and psychology. So it's a really broad scope of majors. So with our communication major, you can do everything from we have our own podcasting and broadcasting network. So you can do that type of thing if you want to go into sports broadcasting, or if you want to have your own podcast. We have freshmen use our podcasting network and start their own podcasts right away. So it's a really cool opportunity for students that want to get kind of behind the microphone. With that, if you're the opposite and you want to get behind the camera or be the reporter, that goes with our communication major as well, where you can help broadcast and run all the video for our sporting events and our theater and musical productions. You can be part of our marketing department on campus where you can take photos of students and things going on campus. So it's our communication major is really, really broad-based and gives you a lot of opportunities to be successful with it. We also, you can see, have a general studies pre-legal track. So if you want to go on to law school, we do have that possibility where you can come in as a general studies major and get a pre-law track. We do partner with a couple universities for a law school track. So that's an opportunity as well if that's something that interests you. So there's a lot of opportunities with this school and a lot of really cool majors. They also host a lot of unique events. So I'll talk about some of those next. So you can kind of see some photos of them. We have a criminal justice mock lockup every year where we raise money for the Association of Criminal Justice. So it's really cool. They go and compete at national competitions. Like we have our own handgun team where they compete nationally and they've won national competitions. They do physical training and agility competitions that they've won and competed in nationally. So the criminal justice mock lockup, they always lock up some faculty and staff members and then have them raise bail money, and all that money goes to help them pay for their competitions. We also put on theater and drama productions, which you can see. We do a book night where you can exchange books. If you're a bookworm and like to read, that's a really cool night as well. And then moving on to the Rinker Ross School of Health Sciences. This is for anyone that's interested in possibly going on to a doctoral program or a physician assistant program, or someone that's wanting to go into the medical field. So with this, a lot of our students either major in exercise science or forensic science, biology or chemistry. And then you can see we do have some tracks. So you can do the pre-med track if you're wanting to go to med school. We have a pre-physical therapy and physician assistant track as well. And then we do offer direct entry programs for physical therapy and physician assistant programs. So with that, that means you can be admitted in, as an undergraduate student into either our Master of Physician Assistant program or our Doctorate of Physical Therapy program, and it will save you a year's worth of schooling. So that means you can do your undergraduate in 3 years and your doctorate in 3 years, or for physician assistant, it's 2.5 years. So it saves you a year's worth of schooling. If you qualify for that academically, you do have to have a minimum GPA in order to qualify for that. But it's a really cool program and allows you to get out into the workforce earlier and save some money on tuition and things like that. But they also do a ton of hands-on learning. So you can kind of see they're always doing experiments. We don't have the professors do the experiments or anything like that. It's all students doing the work in the labs and classrooms. You can kind of see in that bottom middle picture or in that top left picture, we do have our own turf lab as well. That's our exercise science and physical therapy students use to do different testing and research in. So it's kind of unique. Not every university has a turf lab. So it's something that we try and have that's unique for our students to be able to get that exposure. With that, our exercise science students also were able to go and do all the measurements and research at the National Olympic Trials last year in Indianapolis. So it was something unique that we were the only university there that got to do all the measurements, training, and research for the Olympic trial. So it was a really cool opportunity for our students to get that hands-on experience. Talking about athletics a little bit, I don't know if anyone's interested in playing sports in college, but we are a Division III school, so there is that opportunity to play sports in college. With that, we do not offer athletic scholarships, but I do encourage you, if you play sports in high school and you're thinking about possibly playing in college, you definitely can at Trine. You can see quite a few of the sports listed there. Some of the newer ones we have are acrobatics and tumbling, women's wrestling, hockey, synchronized skating, esports. So there are quite a few different opportunities on campus to play sport if that's something you're interested in. I am our athletics liaison as well. So if you ever have questions about athletics, feel free to contact me and I'm happy to help as well. Or you can visit our athletics website And each sport has a recruit form listed where you can fill that out if you have an interest in a certain sport. As far as student life goes, we have over 70 clubs and organizations. This includes 8 fraternities and 5 sororities. So if you want to be a part of Greek life, you definitely can at Trine. Right now, about 30% of our students are Greek. So it definitely is prevalent, but it's not like everyone's in Greek. So if that's something you want to do, you definitely can. They put on a lot of fun events, like they do free food for a lot of the nights. So like mozzarella stick Mondays are every Monday night, free wings every Tuesday night. The big one is every Friday night, we do free pancakes for all on campus. So I definitely went to those quite a bit as a student. So I encourage you to as well if you attend Trine. If you're not looking at playing like a collegiate sport, we do offer intramurals as well. If that's something where you don't have the intensity of having to practice all the time or the time commitment, but you can still play with your friends for fun. We also do Free Movie Monday every night at the movie theater in town, where you can come to campus or where you can go to the movie theater, watch brand new movies for free with your student ID. And then we have our own ice arena and bowling alley on campus. So we offer free open skates at the ice arena and free bowling at the bowling alley for students as well. So those are kind of unique since not every university has a bowling alley and an ice arena for students to use. We also have our own golf course on campus. So students can go golf for free. Well, not for free, but for very cheap. I think it's like $5. So super inexpensive. And then we do free concerts, comedians, and hypnotists all the time as well for students to attend. Moving into more of the admission, financial aid, and scholarship section. For any of the seniors, I'll kind of start with you. So anyone that is a senior in high school, our application is open. Feel free to go online and apply at trine.edu/apply. It's free. There's no essay. Probably the easiest college application you'll ever fill out. We're also on the Common App, so you can do either one. If you prefer to do the Common App, that's perfectly fine. Again, it's free. We do not require an essay, so very simple, very easy to use. And then if you're an underclassman, if you're a junior or sophomore or freshman, our application normally opens up the late July, early August, right before your senior year. So you still have some time before you have to go on and apply. For seniors, once you apply, we'll need a copy of your high school transcript. And then if you took the ACT or SAT, you definitely can submit your scores to us. We are test optional, so we don't require your ACT or SAT, but if you want to submit it, we'll only look at it if it helps you. If it doesn't help you in any way, we won't look at your scores. So feel free to submit them if you want to. Again, we'll only use them if they help improve your admission opportunities or anything like that. If it doesn't help in any way, we won't even look at them. Once we have your high school transcript in your application, we will review it, and within 2 weeks, you'll hear back regarding your admission if you've been admitted to Trine, or if we require additional materials for review. We also superstore with the ACT or SAT, so if you have taken the test or plan to multiple times, we'll take the highest scores from each section of the test and combine them. So for example, with like the ACT or SAT, they have multiple sections like reading and math. So let's say one time your reading section is really low, but your math is high, and then you flip-flop the next time you take it and your reading's really high, but your math is low. We'll take the highest scores from each section of the test and combine them to give you a higher overall composite score. So it definitely can benefit you if you take the test more than once. We also accept new test scores and GPAs until May 1st of your senior year. So even if you're accepted to Trine at one scholarship, you have plenty of time to send us a new score or GPA that's higher to improve your scholarship opportunities. We also do accept AP scores and dual enrollment or college credit plus classes. We just need transcripts from those colleges in order to see what might transfer. And for AP scores, for most classes, we accept 3s, 4s, or 5s on the tests. Going into scholarships, so here you can kind of see we offer scholarships ranging from $8,000 per year up to $16,000 per year. So There's a lot of opportunity to earn scholarship money. This is based off your GPA, the classes you've taken. If you've taken any college courses or AP, we'll look at those. If you submit a test score, we'll look at that. So it's based off a number of different factors. And you can kind of see we offer a lot of scholarship opportunities from this. If you're at our President's Scholarship on this last page, which is our highest scholarship, you'll be invited to one of our scholarship days. On these days, you'll be able to come to campus and interview with 2 professors and write a short essay and earn anywhere from a $1,000 per year increase in scholarship up to a full tuition scholarship. So definitely, if you get invited to these days, I encourage you to attend because you can win some higher scholarships and get some more opportunities with scholarship money. So they're really fun days, and I definitely encourage you to come and compete. Also, we offer what we call stackable scholarships, which you can see here. We offer a lot of different scholarships. We'll give you 2 of these scholarships, or you can earn up to 2 of these scholarships, and we'll give you the 2 highest that you qualify for. So for example, everyone listening should be able to qualify for the out-of-state award. So this is for anyone that does not live in the state of Indiana. So that should be everyone on the webinar. So that would be $2,000 per year on top of your academic scholarship. So that one's guaranteed. We also offer scholarships for diversity, for if you attended like Buckeye Boys or Girls State, if your sibling or parent or grandparent or great-grandparent attended Trine, we have a legacy award. If you're looking at going into the health field, we have a scholarship for that. Activities, if you want to play esports or bowl or be part of the band or choir or cheer team, we offer scholarships associated with those. Boys and Girls Club, if you're a member of that, we offer a scholarship for it. And then you can also see dual enrollment down there. If you take a college class through Trine while you're in high school, we offer a scholarship. And then valedictorian and salutatorian of your class, we offer a scholarship for that. And then Project Lead the Way, if you've taken like engineering or health science Project Lead the Way classes in high school, you can qualify for that. And then finally, the Alumni Referral Award. If you know any alums, they can refer you to Trine, and it's a $500 per year scholarship. So quite a few scholarship opportunities. And then we also offer additional ones not listed on here. Those ones you often have to apply for. They're not guaranteed like this, but I definitely encourage you to apply for them as well. Here you can kind of see a breakdown of the costs to attend Trine. So we are a private school, so the cost for in-state versus out-of-state is the same. The only difference in cost is dependent on major. So you can see engineering major versus non-engineering major. So I know you can see the costs can be quite high. So it's $48,000 for engineering, $45,000 for non-engineering, but it does come down very quickly. On this next slide, you can see that bottom bullet, the average Trine student receives more than $35,000 in total financial aid. So it does come down very quickly, and we try to make it as affordable as possible for you. So I will go over your financial aid package when it comes that time and answer any questions you have about it. Try and help walk you through how to afford Trine and make it a good fit for you financially. But here you can kind of see the money Trine gives you. So every student that is accepted will get an academic scholarship. You'll also, if you qualify for any stackable scholarships, which we talked about, you'll get those as well. And then we have what we call the tuition incentive grant. So that's $500 just for filing the FAFSA before March 1st. So it's super easy. The FAFSA opens up in about a week on October 1st. So I definitely encourage you all to complete that. It will use your parents' financial tax information that they just filed this past April and be sent to every school that you want it to. And then from that, we'll be able to possibly award you additional aid from an institution or the government, whether it's the state or federal government, could possibly award you additional aid as well. So I encourage you, all of you, to file the FAFSA and get that to us as soon as you can after October 1st, because then we can start getting you an actual financial aid package as well. And then I definitely encourage all of you to follow us on social media. We do a lot of fun giveaways, so especially on our Trine Admission Instagram page, we are always doing giveaways. Like every month we give away like either a t-shirt or a sweatshirt. We also every year give away a free TV to an incoming freshman, so they can have that waiting for them when they move in every year. So it's a really cool Instagram page. We do take student takeovers, and so a lot of our current students will take over our page and kind of walk you through a day in their life as well. So it's really fun. So I encourage you to follow us on that. But I'm going to kind of open it up now, see what questions people have, and happy to answer those. So one question was, how many kids live on campus and for how many years? So right now, you could see in that first slide, about 2,200 students are on campus, and out of that, 1,500, so about 1,500 of our students actually live on campus. So right now, we do have a requirement that you live on campus until you're 21, unless your like home where you live with your parents or guardians is within a 40-mile radius. So if you live in Northwest Ohio, you might be able to commute, but for most students, you'll have to live on campus until you're 21. We do have quite a few different options for housing. We have traditional dorms, which most college campuses have. And then we also have what I call like a hotel style. So in those, it's a 3-person room. It has its own bathroom in it as well. It's air conditioned. It looks right over our football stadium, and it's our newest residence hall. It just opened up 5 years ago. So plenty of options for housing, and kind of as you get older and move up in grades, and at Trine, there's even more additional housing options and opportunities. Another question, even if you don't have financial need, do you file the FAFSA? I encourage everyone to file the FAFSA. Like I said, Trine will give you $500 just for filing the FAFSA before March 1st. So definitely a good opportunity for you to possibly get a free $500 just for filing to Trine. You don't have to. If you don't want to file the FAFSA, just let your admission counselor, which would be me, know. And I'm happy to process your application and go through just like that. But I do encourage you to, just because you get that free $500 just for filing and being admitted before March 1st. So good question, definitely. But it is up to you at the end of the day if you choose to submit a FAFSA or not. But any other questions? I know I went through a lot of information really quickly, but I'm happy to help answer any questions students might have. Another question that I just thought of is you can have a car on campus, so you can definitely feel free to bring that with you. If you'd like, you can park on campus right next to your residence hall. You don't have to like walk a mile or anything like that to get to your car. So you can definitely have a car on campus. So feel free to bring that. Even as a freshman, you can bring the car on campus right away. And then I'm trying to think what other questions you guys might have. We do have 4 different eating areas on campus. We have our main cafeteria, which is like buffet style, all you can eat. We have our depot, which is kind of like Chipotle or Qdoba, where it's Mexican, burritos, tacos, quesadillas. And then we have the bean counter and Centennial Station. And those are both kind of like Panera, where it's coffee and pastries, fruit and yogurt for breakfast. And then for lunch, it's like sandwiches, salads, wraps. So quite a few options. So you can eat at any of those 4 places with your meal plan as well. No other questions from anyone? All right, right. Well, if you do have any questions, feel free to contact me at any time. I'm happy to help. Again, our application is open. It's free, super easy, trine.edu, or we're on the Common App, so feel free to do either one of those, and I'm happy to help answer any questions that you guys might have. Thank you for joining me and spending some time learning about Trine. We are open for visits on campus, so if you want to visit campus, feel free to go online to trine.edu, and you can set up either a group or individual visit. We're happy to have you on campus as well. Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Logan. And I just wanted to share with everyone, thank you so much for being here. Remember, you can visit www.oacac.org to sign up for more learning sessions about your college journey this senior year. Enjoy your senior year. And remember too, that you can find a recording of this session on the website as well. So we thank you, Trine, for sharing with us today, and everyone have a great day. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yep, thanks.